I had my annual evaluation at work the other day, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, it's always a little bit weird being evaluated at work. It's not as if we're at school when you're being evaluated on tests or papers or essays. It's someone judging your ability to contribute to the company, and I genuinely do get a little bit nervous before them. Your ability to perform at work is a reflection of your ability to contribute to society, and it can also affect whether or not you continue to have a job. So it's this strange, weird dynamic. And the way that we do it at my company / with my boss is, first I write a how I did this year essay type thing, and then he reads it and writes his own response, how Michelle did this year essay, and then we sit down together and he gives me the essay and I read it while he's sitting there, which is awkward, but okay, and then we discuss it. And overall it was very positive. I just showed the essay thing to my mom like a few minutes before filming this video, and she said, you can tell that overall he thinks very highly of me. And the overall sentiment of it was, the work that I'm doing is good, the way that I do my work is bad, and not the way that I do it in terms of the technical aspect of it, but more my attitude. And I completely agree with his interpretation of the situation. I don't know how I come off on camera. Maybe I come off as being this cute, adorable, little innocent thing. In real life, I've got a personality. Most of the time I come off very sarcastic and I express myself well, but I also can have an attitude. If I don't like something, I'll say that I don't like something, and if I think that something is pointless or useless, I'll say that it's pointless or useless. Recently, I've been very bad about it, and I've been working at this company for 2 years now, and this is what's been coming up repeatedly over the course of all my evaluations is it's your personality that's the problem. Not personality, but the way that I present myself. And my boss is very sympathetic to it because he says that he also used to have this problem and he's really been working on it. And he says that it's very hard once someone has this perception of you to make them change that perception of you. And so you should be careful and not, you know, interrupt people in meetings or be impatient, because then people will just think of you as that kind of person. And there's part of my brain that goes, yes, I completely agree. I need to come off as more professional. I need to not default negative, but try to be more positive. And then there's the other part of my brain that goes, this is me. I can't change who me is. I might as well not even try. In my current state, I wouldn't make a good manager because I am moody and I am negative, and if I had people under me that I were managing and they had to live with my mood swings and my negativity, I think that would be a very negative environment for them. Not all the time, because I can be positive some of the time, but like, I don't think that the positivity 75% of the time would outweigh the negativity 25% of the time. And because I don't think that I can change, then my brain goes, well then you might as well not even try. You might as well not even aim for manager, because if you don't think that you would make a good manager, and I think it's important as a manager to make the people around you like you. I mean, not like you. If you have to be disliked for valid reasons, that's fine, but not just because you're a moody person. I've kind of recently given up on ambition, and then I tell myself, Michelle, you shouldn't. You should still aspire to be better. You shouldn't say that because you've always been moody, you can never not be moody. It's hard. And then the worst part of my evaluation is not that the downsides of me, because I agree with most of the downsides of me, but it's the upsides that he brought up, because I don't personally feel like I justify getting all the praise that he thinks I deserve. And we discussed this a lot because what he was saying is, it seems like I don't realize that I'm doing good work. And that's completely true, because in my mind, I don't feel like I've been doing good work recently. And he was saying how, Michelle, the work you put out is really strong, yet from my point of view, I feel like I've been entirely unproductive recently. I get to the end of the day and I'm like, what have I done? The little things that I do put out, I'm like, it's not perfect, it's not great. And I just feel like what I'm doing is not good enough. I have a definite sense of impostor syndrome, which is the feeling that you're a fraud and that everyone else is better than you and everyone else knows what's going on and you're this person who's just pretending, and then one day everyone's gonna come by and look at you and realize, oh yeah, you don't know anything. And like, this is how I feel every day. Every day I'm like, someday someone is gonna come and look at my codes or look at my work and go, Michelle, what have you been doing? None of this makes any sense. How have you been faking it for this long? And that's how I feel all the time. I feel like I'm surrounded by actuaries. I feel like I'm surrounded by people who know what they're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. And so instead of striving to keep this front up for as long as possible, I think I'm kind of self-sabotaging by being negative and going with the get-go and saying like, no, it's not gonna work, no, it's not gonna be able to be done, instead of actually trying to do it properly. And then, I don't know. I often tell myself, Michelle, you shouldn't have this low self-esteem, low self-confidence. So I overcompensate by trying to seem really confident. And so people think of me a lot of the time, or at least I think people think of me, as being a confident, strong person, when really I feel like this weak little thing, and I can't balance it out between seeming overconfident and feeling really terrible, not just getting a healthy little mix in the middle. And a lot of the time I just want to quit my job because I just feel like I'm doing such bad work, and I just feel like I'm not contributing to the company, which is not what my boss said at all. My boss told me, Michelle, the work you're doing is really good. Like, I was really walking into this evaluation expecting him to say that I was terrible, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to make myself think that I'm worth the praise. Can you guys relate? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I just wanted to say that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more of my face, because I like you guys seeing me, and thank you for calling. Bye.